All right, welcome back to the show. ThonLexy, your host, back with a live reaction. Oh no, it's private. Let's make that bitch public. There we go. We should still be. Let me make sure. You can set it right there. Just set it right there. Let me make sure that this is doing what I needed to do. Let's see. Okay. It's saying public on my side. Okay. I see tweakers in the building, so it's public. All right. Thumbs up, hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified every single time you come into the room. We're gonna have a good show. 4 different archetypes to cover, including one hell of a feature presentation. My goodness, when you think the delusion can't get any higher, the delusion continues to impress over at Kendra G's show. I can't, man. I'm telling you, 4 different archetypes. The delusion was so high, I kid you guys not, I couldn't even pick a feature presentation. Every single archetype is like eyebrow raising stuff. So again, buckle up, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, drop those locations so that we can get into the show. Let's get it, BLP family. How y'all doing today on this Monday? I'm here to help you get your week cracked off. Drop those locations. How y'all doing today, man? Let's get it, man.
My dog died alone.
BLP family, yeah. Let's make it happen.
Hate it, boo. I own 2 companies,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. We don't care.
I beg your pardon.
If you don't sit your goddamn glass pistol grip chin down somewhere.
You see, stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on 2 separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension in sound, impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.
Let's go. Jersey in the building. New Orleans in the building. Dallas, San Antonio, Fort Worth, Detroit, UK. Let's go. How y'all doing? Here we go. On our way to another show. Thumbs up. Let's disqualify these demeanors so that we can get into the show. I'm a little late, but we're here. Drop those locations. I'm back doing the brown. My round. Charleston, South Carolina in the building. Maryland in the building. Minneapolis in the building. Let's go. Johnny says, go Lions. Much love to all my Michigan people out there. Much love to all of my Indiana people out there. All my Midwest people, you know how we do, you know. Midwest. Drop those locations. We're looking for a show sponsor. Everything over 20 qualifies as a show sponsor. Sponsor the show, and we'll be back tomorrow reacting to another fire show. So let's get it in, man. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Black women, y'all gonna have to start wearing y'all own hair. Wearing blonde hair. Y'all always trying to say black men like we're trying to act like the white man. Y'all you sit around wearing blonde hair all day. Big up yourself. It's something with our sisters and just they don't want to like just don't want to blonde wig. Something about a blonde wig that's just it's become triggering at this point. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all know how we do. If y'all want to stop the reaction, you have something you want to say, gotta do it in the Cash App. Let's reach that goal of $100 so that we can hit goals so that we can come back here tomorrow. All right? Everybody support. Hit the like button. That's a free way to support. Hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. Okay? That's a free way you can support coming into the room. Again, if you don't want to support to the next day's show. Let's go ahead and get into it. We got a couple demeanors to disqualify. An unbelievable single mother. And then we got the feature presentation. So many unspeakables. Let's just go ahead and get into it because we got so much to take care of. Shouts out to everybody who's tuning in. Let's keep the engagement above 50. Again, subscribe if you're new to the platform. Let's go ahead, and much love to our new subscribers. We finally got some new subs. Even though I know that we get them all the time, the system makes it look like we don't. You know, people fall out, whatever. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's spin the clip, BLP family. Let's disqualify this first demeanor so we can move on.
Doing?
Yeah, so is your name Appreciate?
Yes, like I appreciate you.
You gotta appreciate me?
Yeah, like I appreciate you like that.
Ah, I like it. Oh, your lipstick glows in the dark?
Yes, it's a brand that I guess it's through Artistry.
Oh, okay.
Then it has like a little mirror on there.
Okay. So appreciate you. Appreciate. Where you calling me from, sweetheart?
Atlanta.
ACL in the building. How old are you?
I am 30.
30. What you do for a living?
I do a lot, but I'm mostly a tax examiner and a caretaker.
Okay. You have any kids?
Not my own, but my niece, her mom passed away from cancer, so I take care of her.
I'm sorry to hear that. Was it your sister that passed away?
Well, she married my brother, but my brother was like incarcerated. She basically was my sister type.
I understand. Okay, well, aren't you a good auntie? So you take care of your niece.
Yeah.
Mick dropped the first Cash App of the day. That's like his 5th time in a row. Dropped 10 towards goal. Says, let's cook. I got you on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we're sending you love. Have you ever been married?
I haven't.
And all right, so let's do it. We got Appreciate Atlanta, 30. She's a caregiver and a tax examiner.
Yep. Tax examiner.
Tax examiner. And she's never been married. And she takes care of her niece. What kind of man are you looking for, girl?
A God-fearing man. I got my list out, Kendra. So
Let me hear this list in 2025, child. Like, let me see if this list going to be the same. Let me put my 2025 glasses on so I can see if we on the same as 2025.
I had to bring my journal out. Hold on, let me find the page.
Journal. We got a journal for this one.
I be in here. You feel me?
Let's see.
Boom, Mr. Web, Mr. Spider Web.
Woo! That's the list. Wait, show it again. Okay.
Shame on yourself.
I'm gonna try to manifest what you're saying. So this is what we.
There's never been a time where we've reacted to this show and there's been a woman with some long list, and then at the end of it, we're like, oh yeah, she's marriageable. Not a coincidence.
We're trying to manifest in 2025. Go ahead, read it.
As it should be. Okay, so this is for my husband, my man. I want someone who is respectful, understanding, godly, driven, patient, powerful, communicative, adaptive, loyal, caring, calm, emotionally aware, kind, healthy, courageous, fatherly, godly, perfectly imperfect, kind, energetic, affectionate, selfless, a big prayer, someone who is successful, enterprising, masculine, spiritual, dependable, reliable, trusting, intelligent, ambitious, peaceful, spontaneous, high vibrating. I'm not going to keep going because, God knows. It's a lie. Yes, you got to be specific. You got to be specific, Kendra.
When people say that you should be specific when it comes to what you're looking for, they're saying that from a general place, not a literal place. Not like you need to be specific with every little thing. Again, Kendra's laughing at you, and so are we, because there's nobody who could possibly encapsulate all these values. And there's no human being who has the capability of being able to evaluate all these standards being met. Even if somebody was meeting all these standards, you don't have the intellectual brain power to even know that somebody's hitting all those targets.
never be me because
he gonna bring me just this.
He gotta look a certain way too.
He don't have to look a certain way, of course.
And having stepped foot inside the church. Yeah, it's like what saying that you're God-fearing is almost starting to not hold any weight in the Black community. And you guys a lot of people aren't realizing that it's happening. The more and more any random country bumpkin can walk up and say that they're Christian or that they're God-fearing, it doesn't matter how they present themselves, doesn't matter what they do in their everyday life, it's going to start to lose value. I just want to let all you Christian people out there, I'm not trying to antagonize the Christians, but I'm just saying, the more and more you can just let any random street walker or somebody who used to be a Crip or whatever the case may be, and he can just come in and just start being a Christian, or he can just keep cripping and still walk around saying, oh yeah, but I got a personal relationship with God in my heart. These things start to lose value. It had a lot more value back in the 60s and 70s where your behavior had to align with the word.
Of course, I do have to be attracted to him, but he does not have to look a certain type of way. He just has to have a great personality for one. So that's what's going on.
You gotta make a certain amount of money?
Enough for us to like have our trips and go on our trips and do like regular stuff.
Go on our trips. If it didn't happen so much, I wouldn't be able to call it out so much. Kendra asked a simple question. She asked, how much money does he have to be able to make? And that's just a simple question that could have solicited a simple response, but instead her brain said, let's talk about the importance of vacations right now. And like, but really it's telling. Black women think that Black men are just, that all we are is just extra supplementary fun to their independent life. They see you as a vacation now. This is one of the worst things feminism have done to Black women. Now Black women think that all we are is just a little bit of extra fun connected to their independence. Like, all we need is enough money to go on trips. What about life? What about life? What about all the things that have to be paid for? What about your potential children, college funds, savings, investments, 401k, Roth IRAs? What about that stuff? Nope, Black women, we got to be able to travel at least 4 or 5 times a year. Wait, get your passport. It's like, you sound poor. You sound like you've never done anything. Big yourself up.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, just depending on if you have kids and don't have kids, you know what I'm saying? Your responsibilities and stuff like that. I don't feel like it's like, I don't have like a number or amount. Ideally, I want you to make like 60, 70, you know what I'm saying? And we can kind of work with that if you don't have no
60, 70 and we'll work with that? Ma'am, the nerve of you. You didn't qualify for a man making 70 to turn around and talk about 70 like you would be settling. This is the issue. You women sell 200 pairs of lashes in 1 year and you think you're a businesswoman. And then you start thinking that like you can just ask for whatever man. Oh, well, I make 100K, so at least he can do is make 70K. No, what if your dating market value is still only $40,000? Doesn't matter that you got a lash business now or whatever. What matters now, what still matters is what always mattered. You can only get a man who makes probably up to about $40,000 a year at best. What in the world makes you think as an average woman, average as the day is long, thinking that you can just demand a man making 6 figures? And I know what you women are saying 70 and 80K, you're saying that, and you really are wishing for 100K. That's just a new way of saying 100K because you don't want to end up on one of my thumbnails or MTRs or people who react to, you know, women who say stupid things. Much love to Dwayne Bain. He says, why do Black women all sound the same? He got 5 on it. Much love. Thank you. We at 15, rolling towards goal. Let's get it.
Kids and stuff, and you know how to save and all that. You know, we're gonna start good businesses and stuff together. You know, so it's just like you don't necessarily have to make a certain amount of money. You just got to be able to, you know.
Also, Black women, we're not looking to start businesses with you guys. Like, we're not looking to be a power couple with you. Why can't y'all think of a scenario where a guy makes significantly more money than you and now your money is obsolete? I'll tell you why. It's because that'll put you in a position to where now you have to serve the man and you have to cooperate with him because he outvalues you. So you set up these scenarios where you're equally valuable so that you can have say. Well, if you look into other demographics of women who are doing better in marriage, you don't find them looking for equal leadership rights with their men.
Know how to invest, if that makes sense, and know how to listen sometimes, because I feel like men don't be making good financial decisions sometimes. They gotta listen to the woman.
Excuse me?
I beg your pardon.
I'm trying to do the interview. Okay, it's the cousin.
That's actually not what the data says. That men make bad financial decisions. That's not what the data says. Not with y'all having the corner marketed on. Y'all got all the credit card debt, all the student loan debt. Excuse me? Excuse me? I'm not sure where you got that information.
Say it again. What decisions do you think they make bad poorly?
I just feel like they just be spending so sporadically, if that makes sense. Like, they just spend like sporadically. They just like, okay, I see something I want, I'm gonna get, I'm gonna buy it.
Right, because women spend 45 minutes pulling their man out of Walmart. Actually, it's the other way around. It's almost as if you just for the sake of presenting a bad argument, you've forgotten the details of who men and women are. Women actually are the ones to where guys have to say, how much did you spend on the Sam's Club card? And the girl goes, yeah, when that happens, that means women spend more. And this is guys who are dealing with women who they love and women who they cherish. It's usually the woman who is like, the guy's like, you did what? You spent what? Men usually are spending from a logical place where women are actually sporadic and like, oh, this looks nice. This looks cute. Oh, yeah, bubbles. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Opposed to, you can get it and you can buy what you want, but you also have to, save for later, invest for later. If you're going to spend this $5,000, you got to know how to go make 10, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
I think women have that disease too. They see stuff. I don't think that's gender related. I think that.
Yeah, right, Kendra. It's actually more y'all. That's what you want to say, but go ahead. Fake sisterhood shit, right.
Women that see stuff they want it and they buy it too. You actually do seem a little bit more reasonable. Only thing I want to ask you about, when y'all go on trips, does he pay for the trips entirely?
Look, he don't have to pay for the trips entirely. I'm like, look, if you my man, look, we're going to spoil each other. It ain't tricking if you got it.
I'm here to tell you right now.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
Again, I'm getting ready to move on from her because she's pissing me off. But again, a lot of black women, as you can see, a lot of our women, they're living their life through song metaphors. They're like, it ain't tricking if you got it. It's like, life is not a rap song, man. Life is life. It's real. And it's at you. And, y'all have to stop sloganing your bullshit. That doesn't make it any better. Now, because my fellas care, I'm going to present the Kendrick game before I skip you. You don't qualify for 60. Oh, I forgot she showed her ass. Hold on.
You can see me.
Okay.
I'm a little dark. You can see a little bit.
Shaming this. Oh, ain't nobody
You can see a little bit. I got
Again, and also, I always like to drive this point home. Every time a black woman twerks on Kendra G's Kendra Cam.
Y'all think I'm the nosy one?
Black men, rap music, entertainment propaganda in general, none of these things are sexualizing black women. None of them. None of them are sexualizing black women. Black women are sexualizing themselves. They do it at the workplace. I definitely remember this when I was working at the workplace because it seemed like When a white woman was interested in me, she could just let me know she was interested in me without grabbing me by the crotch or like doing something. But black women, nah. It's just no sense of yourself. Just very loose in how you conduct yourself.
On these black right now, you got on color.
Okay. Rashay, when was your last relationship? Okay, we can see.
Yeah, it's like I've never seen a group of women ready to flash people who they don't know. And you're not on something like Girls Gone Wild or something like that. Do y'all remember that back in the day, Girls Gone Wild, when those commercials came on? The days, right? Girls Gone Wild. Y'all remember that? Those commercials would come on. This was way before, you know, you could just pull up, you know, whatever explicit content you wanted to just pull up and it was just quick. You had Girls Gone Wild. You bought the tapes, the infomercials. I didn't buy the tapes. I'm just saying. Maybe you did. I didn't buy the tapes. What was on the commercials was enough for me, especially at my age. The blurred out stuff. A bunch of college girls losing their mind. Woo! And like, you know, classic. Classic. But every time I see a black woman on Kendra G's show, I think of Girls Gone Wild. I'm like, this is like Girls Gone Wild, except it's the black women version. And like, for whatever reason, when our women see a camera, they know that people are watching and whatever, they can't help themselves. Hey, woo! It's like, only our women.
I can see.
Jesus.
I can see now. What was your last relationship, honey?
It's been a while, Kendra. So I've only been in one real relationship in my whole life. Okay. I don't want you to take that as a red flag. So I've been in one relationship. It was like for 4.5 years. That was my high school sweetheart. And it's just like, I feel like I learned so much from that relationship. It just taught me, like, don't go for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is a prize when you meet her. Like, she is a wife when you meet her. And I know that I'm literally that. So it's just like, I just don't go for nothing with these guys. I just know I'm the prize. Like, I'm the catch.
You the prize?
My dog, baby.
Okay. Yeah. I'm done with you, shawty. In what world are you the prize? You know it's messed up out here for us, fellas. When you got women who are average as the day is long, don't even wear their real hair. They out here talking about they the prize. This is why a lot of men just going their own way nowadays. Now, speaking of awful baby mothers who can't take accountability for anything. This was borderline feature presentation worthy. We just didn't make her the feature presentation because we couldn't squeeze all the delusion into one damn show. This is one hell of a delusional show we're reacting to today. And I'm going to let this one speak for itself. Let's go ahead and play the clip.
Yeah, you can put the phone aside? I don't know, just turn me to the side, I think.
What's your name, baby?
I'm Yongnou.
Yongnou, where you calling me from, Yongnou?
I'm Baltimore, Maryland, but please don't judge me from where I'm from. Yeah, I'm from Baltimore, but when you say Baltimore, it's a whole bunch of, they got to say a whole lot of bullshit.
The nerve on us for shaming an entire demographic for, I don't know, for the way that they behave. The nerve of us. To not shame people from Baltimore for the way that they behave is to simply not have eyeballs, man. And to cut your ears off, which is impossible. Much love to Scorp God. He sent in a 5. He says, AK this Jerry Springer commercial chick. He got 5 on it. We at 20, baby. 20 towards goal. Let's get it. I appreciate you guys' support. Put me to work tomorrow. Let's get it.
With it, but yeah.
I did have a girl from Baltimore on my show. Did you see that video?
Yeah, I seen that, but I ain't nothing like that. That's not me.
Okay.
That's not me. That's people be acting like how they act. I get it, but it is what it is.
Okay, how old are you, Yanni?
I'm 25. I'm Scorpio. Well, I'm on the cusp. I turned 25 October 23rd. I give a little bit of Libra. I give Scorpio, but
I'm here to tell you right now.
Okay, well, let me ask you just a couple things. You have any kids?
I got 2. My oldest is 9. My second is 7. I had them early.
Both by the same man?
No, but my story is great because the second man take care of both my kids like they're both his. Well, one is his, the first one is not.
Oh yeah, y'all not gonna believe this. Diabolical militia. Let's continue.
But he take care of both of them.
Why you not with that man then?
A long story, I cheated. I was young, but you don't understand. When you get older, you change. I'm not the same 16-year-old little girl. I'm 25 now. We've been together for 7 years. You know, my daughter is 5, but we've been together for 7. You know, we just broke up last year in February. You know, you wasn't saying eye to eye. Yeah, I cheated. But as a Scorpio, when you fuck my friend, I can't fuck with you no more. Like, you fuck with a bitch that used to be around me, that been around me, and you fucked her. I just can't do that. And
Oh, so let me get this straight. So a guy comes in, takes care of your children, who the men you had them with didn't have the gall to take care of and stay and raise. He stepped up and took care of those kids. You repaid him by going out and sleeping with some random Johnson. And then you got mad about the way he retaliated with the situation. See, how I was brought up in the South, I was taught that you can't be careful what you do to people because you can't control their reaction. You might slap somebody, but their reaction might be chitty chitty bang bang. Or drop a boulder on your head or whatever the case may be. And you could say, well, all I did was slap you. You ain't have to do all that. Well, that's your perspective. I'm a chitty chitty bang bang kind of guy. See, when you do wrong to a person, man, you don't get to determine how they react. Now, just because I'm not like him, that's not how I would move with the situation. I can't judge the next man for see, I hate when people who are in the wrong try to take righteous positions. You broke up your family. You solidified your children, one of the most difficult things it is to secure, a stepfather, and then you fumbled it by being promiscuous. And then you think you get to stand on a righteous high ground after that? You don't. You don't.
I tried it. I'm like, all right, if we try, can we get counseling? He ain't want to do that. I'm just done. Like, I need a man that's for me, that love me for me, Kendra. Like, you are really done. For real. I just, when you fuck with my loyalty, I can't fuck with you no more. Like, I don't fuck your homeboys. I'm not the one to fuck your friend. I don't need a nigga for nothing. I grew up in care. My mother and daddy ain't give a fuck about me.
Okay. Well, there goes the monetization. Forgot to edit this. So if we don't make gold, today was just a broke ass day. Again, looking at like our women in the way that they present ourselves, in the way that they present themselves, I'm just really surprised that our women are surprised at the results that they get. I'm surprised that our women don't notice the difference between the way that they present themselves in society versus everyone else. But that's beside the point. Ma'am, the nerve of you to try to find, like, it's funny. Women, you guys, I truly think that women, you think that you're righteous in the scenario. You think that in most scenarios, you're the one who's righteous. And because you suffer from this disease, even when you're in the wrong, you try to find ways to be mad at the man. And this happens to all of us, fellas, just more on a micro level. For example, we all know what it's like to be involved with our woman and they did us wrong. And now we're upset at what they did, but now they're reacting to us being upset. And now we're in the wrong for how they're reacting to us being upset, which is absolute bullshit. And it's manipulative. And we all are dealing with this with our women. But see, that's just a micro level aggression. She's doing like the macro, like she's using something really extreme to try to use this same frame of mind.
You get what I'm saying? I've been in foster care all my motherfucking life. I got this shit out the motherfucking mud. Real shit. You get what I'm saying? So I came due with something. Yeah, his mother struggled and had these kids, but he don't understand. Like, I'm growing. I want to be something. I don't want to be like my mom, my dad. My mom died at 18. You get what I'm saying? My father's still here, came home from jail.
Okay, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of all of black people. Every time y'all make yourself look stupid online, you start trying to like talk about everything that you've gone through and how people don't really know you, and if they really knew the real you, they would get it. Like, shut up. It's so played, and it's stopping us from growing as people. Nobody gives a hell. Nobody cares. That's what Mr. Samuels was a real one. Nobody owes you. Nobody cares. Nobody understand. Nobody cares to understand what you're talking about. Nobody cares about what you've been through. That's the truth. Kendra don't even care. Hell, she sent a cash app to one of these poor ass people and she forget about it the next day. They call 4 weeks later. She'd be like, I talked to you? They be like, yeah, you gave me $1,000, ho.
Still back on drugs after he came home. I don't want to be like that for my kids. I want to show them better. You get what I'm saying? But he don't understand that. He want me to be the same Dincy Green bitch I was, just going behind him. Yes, daddy, whatever you do, I'm with it. No, I'm not going like that.
Okay.
Oh, he wanted you to follow him? Oh, was that too hard for you, black woman? He wanted you to follow him. Was that too challenging? Huh? Hold on, let me get the Kendra cam in because the men care. I don't. I don't think there's no hope for you. I don't care what your body look like. Nothing's happening for you, and you don't deserve it. Shame on you for landing what so many women can't land, which is a stepfather. I think it's harder to get a husband. I think it's probably harder to get a stepfather to get a husband. That's just a separate conversation. You got a man to come in and take care of somebody else's kids, and you fumbled it. Nobody has to respect you.
There's a lot of junk in this trunk.
You gotta see your legs, honey. Okay, I think. Oh, you got on a Baltimore ring?
It's a lot of junk in this trunk. Again, the free sexualization. Unsolicited.
Sure. Yeah, I told you we won today.
Okay, all right. Who turned one today? Oh, y'all won today. Y'all won today. Okay. All right, we got you, girl.
It's a little something.
So y'all.
Yeah, but it's stale. Don't nobody need that. Y'all better be careful dealing with these girls who have a guy who's a stepfather, look at him, and then think he's something to be played with. Back in the day, a stepfather was somebody to be respected. Much love to Scorp God, just dropped in 10, said, shit, I want, shit. He says, I want 1,000. For real. Much love. I ain't playing. 1,000, that put us at 30. Let's go. Let's make go, people. We already lost our monetization to this wombat. She said like 5 F-bombs in 2 minutes. Okay. Let's go ahead and get back into, yeah, we got a Kendra cam. Y'all got to see what you're definitely not missing. Move on to another, a woman who's actually better in appeal looking wise. Probably just as hopeless. Let's get into it.
What's your name, baby?
My name is Destiny.
Okay, don't keep your head cut off though, okay?
Okay. How do you want me to?
All right, no, you was good. Okay. I'm just saying, just don't have your head cut off.
Okay.
All right. Destiny, how old are you, love?
I'm 28.
28. What you do for a living?
I do human resources, talent acquisition.
Human resources. Do you have any kids?
No kids.
No kids. Have you ever been married?
Never been married.
And where you calling me from?
I live in DC. I'm in Tampa right now, but I live in DC.
Okay. All right, Destiny, you got well light. You looking good on paper. You look cute. We got Destiny, DC, 28. Oh, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
A Virgo. Destiny, DC, 28, Virgo, human resources, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for someone honest, someone intentional, someone God-fearing, someone that's about me, and someone that's ready for marriage. Honest as well.
Honest as well. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
A liar, cheater, someone that's not into God. What else? I can't think right now, but I want someone honest. So not someone that's dishonest and someone I can't trust. Yeah.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No. I do like tall guys. I like guys over 6 foot. So, but I'm still open.
Okay.
Now, just like you women who try to say, "Oh, I want a man who makes 100K, but I'll be okay with a guy who makes 40K." You're making the same mistake with height. You ladies who are out there saying, "Oh, I want a guy who's 6 foot, but I'm open to everything else." No. All the guys who are 6 foot and under, they heard what you said, right? So just stay open. Don't mention the 6 foot thing. He's rare. And most of you women don't have rare qualities about yourselves. So you don't need to be asking for rare things in men. It's that simple. It's practical.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
Over 70K.
Nope.
Over 70K.
My dog died alone.
Nope. That's like asking for 100K. Now, you're a good looking woman. But again, a lot of you women, before you notably presented what's rare and what's exceptional about you, you're asking for exceptional things. I like to call you high level average. You're on the good looking side of average. You're not a dime.
Yes.
Let's do the Kendra Cam, Destiny.
Oh.
We got to see your legs. Who's that?
I'm at home visiting my family. That's my stepdad.
Oh, okay.
I'm visiting family. Yep.
Okay.
Shout outs to all the step fathers out there.
Hey, we like, who this man, child?
No, I'm visiting family.
All right, we got to see your legs. Looks like you're in shape. I can't see because of the comments. Okay. All right. They was like, who they got, y'all? All right. Destiny, when was your last relationship?
2 years ago.
You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 years ago.
All right. Are you waiting for your man, a relationship?
Yeah, to get married.
Are you not having sex?
To get married.
Are you not having sex till you get married?
Correct.
Oh.
My dog died alone.
I'm not playing this game today. Not today. Not today. It hasn't been 2 years since you've been intimate with somebody. I wish that I was talking to you live, because I wouldn't mind bumping chests with you, not literally speaking. Like, I wouldn't mind getting in your face about this. And it's because you've slept with somebody in the last 2 years. It's why you're not going to make one of these men out here who I advocate for to wait until marriage to sleep with your used box. And yes, ma'am, it is used. Don't you dare try to act like it isn't. It's funny when you've been in the hood long enough, there's just a demeanor of a sexually active woman that you can't shake. There's a demeanor of a woman who twerks every now and again in the mirror when nobody's looking and does wild things. Women who, like, every now and again just have to have that itch scratched. Ma'am, you reek of that woman. Nothing about you is giving 2 years celibate. And like I said earlier when we had reacted to that show before, I was saying there's like a liar gaze. She just has a liar gaze, like something about her eyes. There's nothing authentic happening. Like, again, men have to do too much through the dating process nowadays. Driving, the gas, the money. How long do you think guys are going to do that and just be around you, hoping that one day they'll get something for them? I think that you're looking for somebody who to play around with, because the guy who you really liked, I don't think you send through these kind of hoops. We can start to use stuff like this to pick out the women who are just looking to scam and women who are just looking to take advantage of guys. Much love to Dean Braith. He dropped in 3. He said, she's full of it. Much love. Got us to 33. We cooking.
Okay, so no cookie until the wedding night.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
All right. And you started that 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. No sex or a wedding night. Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Overthinking. I don't know. I think overthinking is the main thing. I overthink a lot. I internalize.
Okay. You got 2 more flaws?
I don't know. I make things up in my head. Like, if I over internalize things, I can make up scenarios.
Okay.
I can't.
That means you're crazy. If you overanalyze things you can make up, fellas, run. Run. She's already lying about being celibate. And she's crazy. So when you finally do crack it, she's going to follow you around for 3 weeks. This is why Snapped is a thing and why that's a show, because of women just like this. Oh, I can just take these variables and that don't add up to anything, but I can make them add up to something. Ugh, crazy. Be careful. People who move like this, you don't want to go to sleep around them. You definitely don't want to eat their food. They're crazy people.
I can't think of anything else right now.
So overthinking is your only flaw.
Overthinking, overanalyzing.
And she'll stab.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I got myself together. I'm in my career.
We don't care about that.
Right now, we don't care. Let me tell you something. We don't care.
Why are you trying to elevate your dating value with things that men historically have never really cared about? Like, you do understand that that's not how, like, the game works. You don't get to bring up a thing that men have typically never cared about and then use that to make men want to value you in the dating market. Did you know that? Well, now you do know, and since you know, you're held accountable because you know better.
I'm looking to be married. I'm looking to be a wife. I'm looking
Stop
to
playing
help
around.
you grow. I want to grow with you. I'm just ready. I'm a good person. I'm ready.
Okay. She's ready. So you gotta be no cookie until marriage. So you have
Correct.
to be serious for this to grow.
I'm sorry.
So the guy has to be serious that reaches out to you. So no cookie
For
until
sure.
marriage. You're
For
28.
sure.
What's the age range you want to date?
Ma'am, you're 28. You do not have time to play these games. Like, you don't have time to play these games at all. That's what you don't get. Scorp guy says her cookie must be fever blistering tight. Like, and even then, she's 28. It ain't, I mean, again, she's been celibate for 2 years. Yeah, I mean, some tightening is happening, but that thing ain't new. My thing is when they try to act like, oh yeah, I ain't slept with nobody 2 years, and they act like their body count resets or something. Like, you're still who you are. You're still who you are. All right, we at 38. We almost halfway to go. One more archetype to
Nothing
go.
older than 37.
Okay. Nothing older than 37. Could he have kids already?
One.
One kid. Okay, I'm assuming you want kids.
Yes.
Okay. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
I'm not.
All right, you got to download the dating app, Destiny. That's the way the guy can reach out to you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And I seen in the comments they were talking about I'm visiting. I'm just visiting my family. So I seen the comments. So
what did the comment?
Look at the throat. I'm pretty sure that's a woman. Y'all stop. y'all always. That's a man. No, it's not. That's not a man. Stop. Okay. I don't know. You never know, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. Stop trying to make me. Now I can't. Now I'm looking at her funny. Okay, now feature presentation. Overweight women. And I like to cover this kind of overweight woman because it's important. You're overweight, but you're also above average in symmetrical beauty. So symmetrically, you were already doing well, and then you decided to not think about your body for whatever reason. And maybe there was a day where you were pulling a lot of guys, and then you gained weight, and then you try to keep some of that arrogance from the days from your heyday, but you ain't in your heyday anymore. That's often the circumstance with women like this also. But either way, when you're overweight in the dating market, you're in the same boat as the woman who's 6'10", but has a model-esque body. You're still 6'10", and most guys don't want to date you. The woman who is a millionaire, but symmetrically at a disadvantage in every way possible and built funny, she'll find out quick, oh man, my $1 million don't change my dating opportunities. Guys still just want to date me for how I look. I can't offer them anything financially without looking like a trick or a sugar mama. So I'm still always put in the inevitable position of having to be valued for what men value women for historically, which is my looks. Trust me, Oprah knows her money doesn't bring her any dating value. It brings her personal value, personal success. When it comes to her love life, she's stuck with Stedman. And not like Stedman's a bad guy. And who knows? Who even knows if that's even a real relationship? But I'm just saying. You heavyset women with this bravado and this arrogance. It's out of place. You're in the last position to be communicating with men like they should be so lucky. You fail to pay attention to the most fundamental thing that men care about, which is your fitness, your physicality. The reason why if you went to Miami, you'd be more secure than being in your little podunk town that you're in now. Because if you were in Miami, everybody's snatched and everybody's body's at their best. So now being a BBW or whatever isn't so cute.
I'm a Gemini.
Gemini, let's get to it. We got Monica, Chicago, 28, Gemini, finance, 12-year-old son, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
A tall, dark-skinned black man, 6'3". No, but honestly.
No, that's what you meant, shawty. Don't play. Again, they always try to say, oh, I'm okay with 6 foot. I want 6 foot, but I could do a guy who 5'8", 5'11", really though. Try to like leave room for reason when you could have just been reasonable the whole way.
God-fearing man, someone who's career oriented, someone who knows what they want in life, who's help to others. I do like guys who just like on that mentorship level of life, who love people and also like to be an inspiration to people. So someone who know what they want, who's driven.
Okay, what's your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, liars, and someone who's been married.
Oh, no divorce men?
No.
Okay. Want to explain why? Just your preference?
Just my preference, and also I'm just a person that once I marry.
Oh boy, it says big girls are controlling and masculine. I just automatically moved. As soon as you said that, I'm like, you told Hoppo to beat me. As soon as you said that, I just thought about Sophia. Let's continue.
I think I'll stay married unless it's just like, domestic violence or something like that. I'm a person that like to work things out.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I don't have a preference as far as how he look or race, but ideally I would like a black man.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
He has to be self-sufficient and be able to take care of himself plus some of my bills.
Buy a dog, die alone.
Get to it. What's some of her bills? What bills he gotta pay of yours, Monica, girl?
Oh, well, not off back, of course, but just being able to support if I need a helping hand for sure.
So let me get this straight. You don't want to live with the man, so you want to date him independently. I've heard this before. Women who there are some women out there who think that a guy will marry them, not live in the same house with them, allow them to have their own independent situation where the guy he's never there, and he just pays for that situation, and they just keep meeting back up and getting together. Like, yeah, I gotta have my own. Some of you women think that like guys are gonna pay your bills while he's not living there and y'all are just doing whatever y'all are doing. Nah, shorty, no. And truth is maybe a different shorty. Maybe somebody who isn't you. A woman who doesn't have so much of a masculine undertone. A woman who is fit. See, getting your bills paid and those kind of luxuries, those are usually fit girl luxuries. Things that you aren't gonna know anything about. That's why you're trying to dry beg for those things instead of figuring out a way to really go out and obtain them.
I own 2 companies, Kendra.
Is this a relationship or dating?
Relationship for sure.
Okay. So any idea if you guys make it to that level? How much? Is it monthly or just if you need help?
Just if I need help, like a struggle, if you see me down, or if I ask for assistance, be able to assist.
Oh, so translation, if I start acting like I'm struggling, basically, like you're supposed to get the hint. Lady, I think maybe at one point you probably were pulling dudes left and right and you were able to have guys at your fingertips. Those days are over. Your days of like just saying, oh, like I'm just struggling so much right now and just trying to send the hint off to a guy and him fixing it. Those days are probably over. I know you were a girl who used to be fit and then you lost it. I can tell by the way you behave.
Okay. Has this ever happened?
Yes.
And what's normally the asking price?
Well, it all depends on what's in a need. If I'm, having car situations or something like that, it's been times where guys fix my car for $500 to $1,000, depends. But I mean, that's just
that makes them simps. That makes them men who are loose with their income. That's not what men do. And the worst thing that can happen is a woman who isn't supposed to be in high value company get a little dose. Because a lot of times you just start thinking that that's just life for you now. It's like, no, that was just one dummy who gave you $1,000 to get your car fixed. That's not your level.
The helping hand, of course. We're dating.
Ooh, okay. That's what she used to. Don't play with it. Let's do the Kendrick here.
Oh my God, Kendra, I got these fucking socks. Okay. I'm
You
gonna have
got what?
my socks. I just took off my heels, girl. How do I don't even know how to turn it. Let me see if I can get you up. Hold on, Kendra. All right.
Thanks for that,
Can you
squared
see
away.
me?
Ooh, let me see this booty, girl.
That's a big bitch.
Again, a lot of times in the black community, we think that if you get a lot of gas station whistles, a couple of dudes is like, hey, shorty, come here. Hey. We think that means something in the black community. We think that actually means value. That's the problem. Black women would be better to just brush it off and just go, he just want to hit, rather than thinking that it's real value. Because then what happens is you start walking around in the dating market and you start forgetting that you're overweight and that you're in the back. You're in last. You're in last place because every woman who isn't overweight is going to be in contention way farther in the contention than you are. Even you women like you who I would say has a pretty face, you're still far out of contention with this body. There are so many men who are going to be like, nah. It's just too much, man. Like, no girl's heavier than me. Not this time. Not after how the old girl was slinging me around. Next girl, I got to make sure that if I want to leave, I can actually leave, and she can't stop me from leaving just by grabbing me because she's that much stronger than me. No. And that's how a lot of guys are thinking about that. I mean, some guys are looking at it like, how could I even save her life? Like, how could I couldn't even lift this woman out of a burning building. Like, I couldn't, if I wanted to save her life, I couldn't. If we were in any kind of serious survival situation, if I were to take off running, she couldn't even take off running with me. I'm like, come on, bitch. Like, it's a lot. And I don't think women really think about it from a survival standpoint, that when you're heavier than the man you're with, you're putting him in a terrible circumstance because he needs to be able to feel like a man. He needs to be able to feel like he can whisk you off into just, you ever seen a guy who's dealing with a girl who's out of control, some meathead out in Miami who's like 6'4", 250, but his girl is 5'1", and she doesn't even weigh 100 pounds, but she's wailing away at him because he stared at some bitch. But then, like, he just throws her over her shoulder and he just takes her home just to defuse a really, really bad situation. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to just be able to, when your girl is trying to get in a fist fight with a stranger, you can just, a lot of you fat women, you want to be carried over the threshold when you get married. The nerve, at least you got married. Like, bitch. Don't you dare, I married your fat ass. Don't you dare ask me to carry you over the threshold. Are you crazy? Set me up for that humiliation? It's like handing me a jar I can't open. Testing my manhood right now? You fucking with me?
Okay, we got you, girl.
Okay.
Monica, you're 28. What's the age range you want to date?
30 to 40.
30 to 40. Okay. And should he be in Chicago?
Yes.
Okay.
Or Illinois.
Or Illinois. When was your last relationship?
5 years ago.
5 years ago. So you're 23. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Ooh, last year.
Okay. Y'all know it's January 4th. So last year could have been 4 days ago, but we're going to keep it going.
Scorp God says for her gym membership.
Like Bernice. That's a big bitch.
Much love, Scorp God. That puts us at what, 43? Halfway to go.
3 flaws you have to work on.
Wait, say it again, Kendra.
3 flaws you have to work on.
3 flaws, I would say, being consistent with my diet. That would be one.
Let's go, sister. Now, my daddy always taught me that it ain't about how you start, it's about how you finish. It's one of the best, most profound life lessons he ever taught me. It's one of the ones that stick with me the most. Not how you start a thing, it's about how you finish a thing. Not only is it nice to hear a black woman finally name a flaw that's actually a flaw, it's very refreshing. And I will say, I'll be the first to say, ma'am, you're on the right track to at least acknowledging that you need to change. You're better than so many of these black women who come onto these shows and they act as if, oh, well, I was just 250 last year. You should see me. I was 250 last year. Right? I was 250 last year. So I want to hear none of y'all in the comments talking about where I'm at. Like, we're tired of hearing that. This is actually what accountability looks like. This is what it looks like when a woman sees where she's at and she knows that she's got to fix it. She might be delusional every damn where else. But it's nice to see a black woman name a flaw that's actually a flaw, and it be the exact flaw that you need to be focused on, and you put it first. Good for you.
Number 2 will be boundaries with any and everyone, from family to friends to dating. Lastly, I will say is really achieving all my goals, like what I want to do, far as business, my nonprofit, just
Much
really
love,
Xing
TJ.
all those
Thank
boxes.
you, TJ.
Okay. All right. All right.
Staying disciplined.
Much love to Squared
You
Away,
said
too.
again?
Staying disciplined.
Staying disciplined. So we got Adriana, North Carolina, 23. I'm sorry. We got Monica. That was the last person. Monica, Chicago, 28, Gemini, finance, 12-year-old son, and never married. Now, did I ask you why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
A guy would be lucky to be with me just because I'm a ball of fun. I have a great personality. I know what I want out of life. I'm driven.
Like Bernice. That's a big
I'm
bitch.
just a motivated, fun individual. I like to have a good time, and that's really it. Just a ball of energy.
You know you got some paid questions, girl.
I got some what?
Paid questions.
What's that? What that mean, Kendra? Tell me.
They paying me to ask you a question.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Divine Photo says, since you need the men to pay some of your bills, what things will you do to contribute to the man's life?
Well, it also depends on the man.
Shout out to Divine Photos, always coming with the super chat. Kendra's been reading this super chat for a while. Kendra's been using Divine. Haven't you noticed Kendra G's been pulling Divine super chats? Well, it isn't that she's picking his super chats specifically, but it seems that his super chats are very well timed. A lot of the times, Kendra likes to use Divine's perspective to mask her own. Because, you know, Kendra, she doesn't want to come straight at these women because, you know, she has to be in the part of the sisterhood. And she has to act as if she agrees with some of the stuff that she says. Much love to Project Leroy. He says, a guy would be lucky to be with her because he would be warm throughout the winter. Homosexuals hitting her up. Probably so. I mean, for a homosexual, she's a come up. He's almost like a dime piece for a homosexual because she's not bad to look at in the face. Whatever. He's gonna find a way to spin it to his benefit. Oh, really? She just thick. That's just thick. That's just thick right there. That's what black men. That's what I'm not proud of it, but that's what we do. Oh shit, that's just thick right there, youngster. That's perfectly good. Yeah, you know. I love black men. They're funny. We get careless as we get older. As we get older, the more pussy ain't got a face we get. Like we get more into our pussy is just pussy bag. It's not good. It's not good. And I had friends who conducted themselves like this growing up, and I'm not proud of it at all.
And so whatever his lack of there is, I can definitely come in and help with that. So it all depends on the man. So if it's sometimes wifely duties, cleaning, cooking, or something like that, I can do. It also depends on the man. Sometimes the man just needs someone to listen to support. So, sometimes, it don't have to be a physical aspect that I'm contributing to the man.
Yes, it does. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, lady. By the time black women, y'all get to spinning around in a circle of what y'all believe or what y'all think the dating market should be or what y'all think men should want for y'all or what y'all think a husband should want from y'all, y'all just end up hitting the wrong target. Guys really just are looking for somebody to listen to. Like, how many men have you talked to? They got all the things that like we need a woman for. The last thing we want to do is talk to her about a whole bunch of shit that's going on in our head that she probably don't even really understand. That's your thing. Let me come home and dump on you about this girl who was staring at me at work, even though I know you don't care. Let me talk to you about my mama who I know you can't stand, even though I know you don't care. Let me talk to you about my stupid ass friend and what they got going on, even though I know you don't care. That's what y'all do. We're not just sitting around like, I just wish she would listen to me more. But that's not how men conduct themselves. See, while you're so busy trying to not give men what they are looking for, you're trying to give men a lot of the wrong things. That's what I'm noticing with BWs. You're so against the cooking and the cleaning, you don't want to look like you're his slave and he can pick up after himself, that you're just reaching for all the wrong stuff. We are not looking for somebody who don't clean but got a bag. We're not looking for something like a compromise for that. And yes, most of us were raised by black women, most of us black men, and most of those black women typically have clean homes a lot of the times, depending on who you're talking to. So a lot of black men know how to clean. But that don't mean we wouldn't mind a woman coming in and doing it for us, seeing that we pay her bills. It isn't like we wanted to do it because we can't do it for ourselves. We're having her come in and do it because why not? I only pay for everything that goes on in your life. Why should I come home and clean my house after going out and paying for your life? Somebody says, never tell a woman your problems. There's a reason why this stuff has circulated in dating spaces for as long as it could. Talk to your men. Go to the gym. Go to therapy. Don't talk to your woman about your problems. She'll use it against you or she'll lose attraction for you. Someone doesn't know what she's talking about. She's like, I need a man who just like some men just need somebody to listen to, and they don't care if they got meals. They don't care if you fat. They don't care if you are cooperative with them. They don't care if you fertile. They just need an ear to listen to. Like, see, y'all gonna keep listening to Tyler Perry and Steve Harvey and all these pandering people who don't care about you, and look at where it's led y'all. Y'all on the internet talking about some, everything is a saying or a metaphor. You can't have me at my best if you can't have me at my worst. All this bullshit. Your life is a walking meme.
And it could be emotionally spiritual too.
Okay. Let's try this one. M Nation said, so a man's supposed to support ABC. That's why I say one of the questions, choose B for both sides. What do you bring to a man's table?
Now they need a little grammar correction with that because I didn't understand. But what do I bring to the table for a man? The same thing he brings to me. We're gonna leave that short and simple.
The same thing that he brings to you. So let's look at what a man hypothetically who makes 6 figures would be bringing to you. He would be bringing 6 figures. And that would make him a rare man in the dating market. You're not a rare woman. So you're not matching him. And you said you want him to be tall, 6 feet. So you're not matching him in looks because you're an overweight woman who actually looks to be kind of tall. So you got that going against you. So you're a tall, overweight woman. So you're actually at a disadvantage physically. So you want a man who's at an advantage physically while you're at a disadvantage physically. Cool. And then I think you said, and you have a child. So that's another knock to your dating market score. I'm trying to figure out where in the world you can match a man who makes 6 figures. You in particular. There's some woman out there who's his match, but not you. And let's talk about what your dating market currency is. It's your fitness. It's your beauty. Especially before we've had a conversation with you, before we know if we know you or if we like you or not. It's your beauty. It's your physicality. So if that's all you got working for yourself, that means your score, your dating score is pretty low initially. So it makes you think you get a guy with a high score. See, a lot of women don't know. You can have $1 million in the bank till you get your weight together. You should just leave guys alone. Because 9 times out of 10, the men who are available to you, you're not going to like those guys. You're going to find reasons to disqualify them quickly. And it's a reason why you don't like the options available to you while you're an overweight woman. It's because you're not at your best, and those men aren't at their best. So that's why you guys are just left looking at each other. One big girl and a nigga with a 5X t-shirt. It's not even 2020. It's not even 2002 anymore. He still has on a 5X t-shirt. That's what mental illness does.
She brings to the table the same thing he brings to her.
That's it.
No, you don't.
I'm not on here asking a man to pay my bills or help me this. I have my own. I've been in my career for 10 years.
But that's what you just did, lady. What are you talking about? It's funny when a man brings up, what do you bring to the table? Then you try to say, oh, I don't need a man's money or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But you just said in the beginning, I need a man who can pay my bills, who can pay his bills, but when I need him to help me with my bills, he needs to be able to help me with my bills. So you do need help financially. And that's actually not the truth. Nobody ever believes a black woman when they say that. They know black men aren't stupid. We know that y'all eventually want us to come in and take over everything. So, again, what does he get for that? See, since you don't know, you responded with hostility. You responded with, well, I just will come with the same thing he comes with. Well, here's the problem. For one, you're not a man. So if you're coming with what he's coming with, something's off anyway, because you both don't use the same criteria to be evaluated in the dating market. So you lost there. The moment that stupid shit came out of your mouth, you already lost. Because men, we're presenting money, status, constituency, acceptance amongst our peers, a whole lot of other things as value, currency in the dating market. You can use none of those things. You're using the same thing the women of old are using. Your fitness, your beauty, your ability to have children, your youth.
So, that's not what
I think they're alluding to the part where you said if you guys get into a relationship, because you did say he got to have some money to help you with your bills too.
Right. If that time approaches itself, like if it came and I'm in a time of need, of course.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Monica, let's do it. Monica, Chicago, 28, Gemini, works in finance, mom to a 12-year-old son. Do you want more kids?
If I get married, yes.
Okay. And the man can't have kids?
No.
No?
Oh, you talking about before me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he can have kids. Yes. Not more than 2. I don't prefer.
So you'll be okay with a man that has kids and was never married, opposed to a man that has kids and was married?
Yeah, because stuff happened. Life's happened. I was a person who had a child at a teen, if you could do the math. I'm 28. I have a 12-year-old son. So things happen without marriage. Kids, yeah, because without marriage, kids are born within wedlock. So I'm okay with that.
Again, kids are born without wedlock. People, good people. I'm here to tell you, that's damn near all you need to know. That's damn near all you need to know about this lady. I don't even know what to say.
I get that. I guess one.
I'm 28. I have a 12-year-old son. So things happen without marriage. Kids.
Yeah, things happen without marriage. That's what stunned me. Things happen without marriage. Yeah, that's what stunned me. Things happen without marriage. Or kids are conceived without marriage. Again, it's that same. See, this is why people like Nia Long need to keep their mouth shut. Tia Mowry. They need to keep their mouth shut. Because, again, they're so miserable in losing that they're trying to act as if now marriage isn't that appealing anymore. You're seeing this from women who are so close to failing anyway. They're trying to get ahead of the inevitable failure that's laid out in front of them. Oh, well, like, it ain't nothing to have, like, you know, marriage ain't nothing. I can have a baby without marriage. Yeah, you can, but is that smart? Have you read the statistics of what happens to children when they don't have a father in the home consistently? Or does that not matter? It doesn't seem to matter to a lot of black women. Y'all be always talking about, oh yeah, freeze your eggs. And there you have it. And there you have it. It's like, because in you guys' world, there's a reality where kids make it without a father, even though the data says the majority, not even half, which would have still been staggering. They said the majority of children who don't have fathers in their lives don't do well in life. You women still are like, freezing my eggs, I can do it all by myself. Living in your own little fantasy world. And I'm not for men accepting thawed out babies. Get you a woman who's under 35 who can have a baby. She's talking about thawed out. Her time is over with. Go get you a younger gal. Anybody got time for all that expensive crap in vitro, whatever? Okay. All right, we're at the end of the show. We didn't quite make go. So again, I'm gonna take me some time. But again, continue to support the platform. Continue to show up. I am going to put some more short form content up this week. I'm excited to get back into the short form game, actually, because that's the way we're going to bring some more people into the channel. It's the only way we can. When we only do live shows, they just play with us. They play with they play with us in the algorithm in a way I can't even fathom. They know how to make our channel look like it damn near don't even exist while we're not doing short form. And it sucks because this has actually built the channel up. That's why I hate having to leave and focus on the short form for a while, because this has actually built the channel up. This is what's made the channel what it is, the popularity of the live show. But again, I do have to do some more short form content. I actually have enjoyed learning how to get good at video editing and so on and so forth. I love making the videos. It's just, but when you're just, when you're on this borderline situation with YouTube and whatever. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I definitely have fun. This was a good show. I definitely enjoy bringing it to y'all. I love getting another opportunity to laugh. Thank y'all for coming out and supporting and rocking with me. I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button, that you hit the notification bell so you can notify anytime we do go live. And if you already subscribed to the platform, make sure that you hit that bell anyway, because sometimes the system just it removes it for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why they do that. They just do it. I think it's because of obvious reasons, but it is what it is. We have to just deal with it for now. Much love. Thank you for coming out and supporting and rocking with me. It's DonLexy. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.